Is another podcast that comes here? All niggas.
All niggas.
What's some niggas name? What's Lance podcast name?
All niggas.
I don't remember.
It's crazy.
It's a DJ and like 2 mixy niggas. No, that don't help.
No.
All right.
Well, have you ever engineered for the All Niggas podcast? Yo. How do you feel?
It's like 4 niggas. It's mad at them. And they always got one female as a guest. I'm like, all right, bro. Either one of y'all took her down or something. Like, this is crazy.
Down.
It's
That's
just
insane.
crazy.
That's I would hope not. Is that the name of the podcast, All Niggas?
No, it's not
'Cause
called All Niggas.
I need
That
Walt
would
to
actually
engineer
be
that.
hilarious if it was called All Niggas. I can't think of the
I
name
could
of it.
type in the name and
Will it pop up?
Maybe I'll make a podcast called All Niggas.
I will call him specifically on that day. Like, yo, what podcast are you engineering for today?
All niggas.
All niggas.
All right, it's lit.
Oh, that one. That would be an insane podcast, and I want to be here for that. Because you will have to type it in to get the name out, right? Like, oh, you have to look for it. NIGG.
No hard ER though. It's AS for sure. Yo, I'm sorry. You ain't with a
man.
Jesus 13.
Not today, man. I lost them. I lost them in wifey crib, man. I left them at her crib. This is before we moved in. Like, I left them at her crib, and then I never saw him again. And I lost one UGG. I lost my 35. I lost one UGG.
Not $35. In transition from single life to married life, this is what happens.
It's a fact. Hold on, make sure my.
I'm trying to be like you when I
Don't
grow
be like
up.
me.
You
Don't
got
be
the Margellas.
Don't be like me. Because
wow.
the audience can't see that bag behind the camera.
I don't have a bag.
The audience can't see the bag behind the
I
camera.
don't have a bag.
None LV on me, man. Is that hate?
Okay.
That's not hate.
Okay.
That's hate.
Okay, a little bit.
That's
Tad
a little
bit.
bit of hate. I'm
Tad bit
sorry.
hate.
If it make you feel better, I bought a second hand.
Ooh.
Hey, Louis V's Louis V.
Come on, man. Nah, because even secondhand is probably more than my rent. So
Yo, we're not gonna talk about rent. Rent is
Ridiculous.
rent is insane. All right, Eon. Sunday.
Yeah, we out here on a Sunday. I
This
never
is
seen this place during the weekend, man.
Yeah, man. We got Walt outside
Weird.
of his house on Sunday, man.
Could be watching the Giants lose.
yo, dead ass
Yeah,
though.
man. We the all niggas to him. That's
Shout out to All Niggas Podcast. It's dropping soon.
yeah, man. Starring the 3 of us, engineered by Walt every week.
I'll
would
tune in
be
for that.
So
That should be
insane,
lit.
son.
Woo.
Please, before he gets even more uncomfortable. He's
All right,
turning
man.
white back there. I see it.
All right,
He's turning red. I'm sorry. Sorry, it's been white, right?
Yo. Stop.
He even started
You
it,
ready?
man.
You ready?
He even started with the all niggas. I'm done.
All right, man. Welcome to another episode of You Good Podcast, man. I'm the most dangerous DJ Eon, with my co-host,
Scared Pop Brother Mike, stay blessed. I'm scared pod nigga for this.
the scary pod nigga
Scared
now.
pod nigga for this. Let's see how uncomfortable we can walk up today. I don't give a fuck. It's Sunday. I'm outside of my house on a Sunday,
Yo.
man.
Wallin'
Scared
on
pod
the
nigga
Lord's
Mike,
Day,
stay blessed.
man.
What?
So Wallin' on the Lord's Day. That's crazy.
Only
I'm
way to
sorry.
do it, honestly.
Nah, for real, man. Nah, Scared Pop Brother Mike, stay blessed, man. I'm in the building, man.
And we back, y'all. Another episode of You Good Podcast. You know, whenever you tune in, the podcast is about you. We come here, we joke. Well, I don't know if we can say you good. It's all niggas now. So welcome to the All Niggas Podcast. Starting the 3 of us. So whenever you click on, you see us niggas, make sure you take care of yourselves, man. Make sure that your mental, your emotional, your financial, and your physical is good, y'all. Everything is good.
See what you started?
I'm not. Hey,
I
man,
mean,
we
it's
gonna roll with
lit.
it. We gonna roll
What's
with
up,
it.
You
niggas?
rolling with it today?
We're rolling with it today, man.
All right, niggas. We here. I'm a nigga, you a nigga, we all niggas. All right?
There we go.
NIGGAR. It's the nigga family. It's the nigga family. Sing along, Walt. NIG.
And I.
He about to stop like, hey, yo. Hate crimes.
That's such an awkward white laugh.
What is that?
I see you, buddy.
All right, pal.
All right, bucko.
Pal.
All right, bud.
All right, pal, it's crazy, man.
Oh man, Whew, that was a good one.
Wow.
Right,
Okay,
Eon.
we got a lot of.
Nah, we just gonna start
We just
today,
keep.
man.
All right.
All right, Eon, how are you?
I'm
What's up?
good. I'm good, man. Life. Bad news. Well, bad on my part. I broke my cleanse yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
Eon, what the fuck, man?
Hey, it's the company you keep, man.
Not the company you keep.
I don't like that. You know why? That's a lack of accountability.
Yeah. No,
You know?
it's my fault. I could have said no. I could have said no.
Could have said a lot of things.
Yeah, I could have said no, but
No being the operative
5
word.
margaritas and a shot. It was a good night.
5 margaritas in a shot.
Yeah, my first day back. I have a massive headache right now. Actually.
You want some water?
Oh no, I had a bottle before. I got
Just
here.
one?
I was wondering where your energy was. Now I know.
Gone.
Trader, I'm disappointed in you, man.
Disappointed
Okay,
in my-
Justin Timberlake.
On the one night this month, I didn't drink.
Disappointed in myself too, man.
So how do you feel? Does that mean that we're going another month, or you just like fuck it? You just going to like ride it out to the end of the month?
I'm going to take the goods approach and do every weekend.
All right.
So, but I'm still going to continue with the workout routines and everything, going to the gym, doing cardio and stuff. But I'll just like limit, like not go crazy. Just limit it to the weekend.
Well, cardio is not the only thing that helps you lose weight, by the way.
I know, but obviously, but like
But
cardio.
no, I mean weights is like the best.
Yeah, obviously.
hands
I used to be skinny and jacked.
down. Not skinny and jacked.
Got you work out too.
Yeah.
Mimi, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just telling Eon this earlier when I called. I said, "Yo, this girl does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like the best type of guest, right? Because the questions ask themselves sometimes, right? Some people only have one thing, and then you ask like maybe 5 questions
About that one thing.
and then the shit is over. Amy, I said, how do we go into the therapy? We go into music. We go into business. Go into just party life. Now we can go into working out too,
We could also go into travel too.
and the travel.
Yo, I be outside.
You do a lot.
I really be.
Oh, y'all gonna love this episode.
All right. So let's introduce our guest, because the people are like, who the hell is this person calling everybody niggas on the podcast? So for the people outside, do you want to introduce yourself and just a small bit of what you're about? Don't go too crazy, man. You only got an hour.
All right. Hello.
Walt's here.
Good. Not me.
Walt was here, so we
Yeah, we gotta have more time.
And he's feeling racially guilty at this point right now, so we got him for the whole day.
Go for 30 minutes, 30 more minutes.
I'm sorry, Walt. I started this whole thing. I apologize. I said I apologize. You didn't even catch that, baby.
Nah, we
Apologize.
Baby. What's up, y'all? My name is Mimi. I am a therapist by trade. I also own an apothecary business called Centered Holistic Wellness. I'm a singer. I'm a travelite. I'm a gym rat for sure. And I love soca. Like 1 in 5 Jamaicans that love soca. Sad. We need to do better as Jamaicans.
All right, dope. I didn't even know. So for the people outside named Mike StayBlessed, so I have a funny story about the word apothecary, right? So
I'm
explain-
scared.
All right, so for
Thought it was
about
witchcraft.
how old am I? 28.
Mhm.
So about 27 and a half years of my life.
Wait, Mike, I'm older than you?
I'm 28 also. I just turned 28.
Yeah, man. But it's
I'm old, bro.
you're not old. You're not old. Don't
Look younger than us though.
don't
That
stress
counts.
it. You
Yeah.
look younger than us.
Fantastic.
Now I think that's the
Crazy.
most important thing. 'Cause I look 55.
Yo, you have to relax. Only when you got on the Jesus 13. But you've misplaced those, so we're not even friends anymore at this point.
I should have won too, right? Yeah, that's crazy.
Today was a beautiful day, man.
Nah,
Today's a beautiful day.
Why, it's not raining and shit.
I lost it. What you want me to do?
Buy another one.
It's a period. And like you gotta like really run them through the mud though, so like they look worn. So they from the year 1.
Like you just did
Bought it
40
from
days.
Jesus
40
himself?
Yeah, 40 days, 40 nights in the desert. man.
Yo, that's what they
Wait.
gotta be called. The 40-day 40. It's lit.
Wait, so you tell me I gotta go and freaking fast in the desert just so my
No, you
test
don't
will
have
be
to
valid?
fast. You
Just
just
make it look like
just
you
gotta
did.
look like it.
I bet.
That's what these entertainers be doing anyway, living
Alright.
fake lives.
I'm gonna start part of my 40 days, 40 nights. And you gotta come back when I do.
Next episode.
You gotta come back. I definitely want me back already, right?
All niggas in 40 days and 40 nights. Got it. It's lit.
I gotta get a pedicure. Because if I do it, I'm coming in with toes out.
Oh,
It's
God.
over.
Period.
Toes out.
Period.
Listen, man.
I
French
know a
tips.
girl. I don't. I'm
Nobody
lying.
heard French tips? Nobody heard me say French tips?
Yes.
Yeah.
That we ignoring you for that one,
Yeah,
bro.
we're just
I have
saying-
on Frenchies right now, but we gonna ignore you.
All right, but just back to my story.
Apothecary, yes.
Apothecary, right? So for about 27 and a half years of my life, I didn't know how to pronounce the word. Right? Shout out to Damo. So one day I called Damo, and she had sent me like a lotion or whatever it was, man. But it was called apothecary, right? But I didn't know what it was called. So I said, "So where do you want me to go and find this?" Apothecary.
Who?
Don't make me
Whom?
repeat it.
Who?
Listen. She's in church right now, so I can't call her and like have her verify my story.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah,
Let her
but
praise the
Don't
Lord.
we, didn't we have that recorded on one of the episodes?
yeah, nah, but I had to cut it out.
Oh, you cut
I
it
edit that shit out.
Damn.
But I think now I'm gonna be more transparent about my failures in life as a human, right? So when I found out that I was saying it wrong for 27 and a half years, I immediately formed a trauma response to hearing that word. So if you see me cringe every time you say the word,
We can work through that,
we
to
can,
release that
well, you
somatically.
told me we can't, so
You're right. Conflict of interest.
you told me we can't, right? As much as we want to, but we can't. But continue. Just one last bit, like tell the people. Well, finish telling the people who you are.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no,
There's
you
not
was
much
done.
to say. Yeah, that's all I
That's
had.
there's plenty to say. Like,
Wow. Y'all the podcasters. Y'all can ask me the questions.
All
I'll
right,
answer.
cool.
I'll
all right,
answer
fine.
honestly as
All
hell.
right, all right.
I don't be lying.
So I want to. So number one, I've been meaning to get a black therapist on this podcast for so long. This is another one of those guests that it took months to happen. It took. I think I met you like maybe a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Shout bugs as always. Quana, I think was the one that
Yes,
introduced us.
Quana.
Friend of the show. We got to have her back on too.
Yeah, for
My
sure.
Um,
righty.
of
That's my
course,
righty.
of course. But yeah, so I've been meaning to have a therapist on the show because one, me and him are just fucked up. Like
I'm getting better. What you doing?
we have a lot of shit that we just working through in life. Right?
Yeah.
And we try. I think we lean on each other and we lean on Hennessy to guide us through our problems.
Margaritas now, actually.
Mogs now and shots.
Shout out Hoodies.
Uh,
Prayer is needed. Prayer.
it's Sunday,
Okay.
but
It is.
we both, and I'm maybe not speaking for him because he is getting better. Working out, skin clear. I'm hating on you, nigga. But we have, therapy is one thing that we probably both at one point in our lives said maybe we should do it, right? But I don't think we've ever probably spoken about it, but we both individuals like maybe we need to see one. The concept of therapy being so taboo in the black community, right? Speak to that.
Also add Black Caribbean first gen community, right? Woo.
We can get as deep, we can get as specific as we
And
want, but I think, just generally, black people when it comes to, just speaking about therapy, understanding that there's some things that we probably need to work through and we can't do it alone, man. We probably need an objective opinion, somebody to challenge us and have us think about things from a different perspective. Um, it's not until it's too late that we say, maybe I should do this, right?
Facts.
Case in point number one, sitting right here. But why do you think that therapy is so taboo? Like, why do you think we as a community can't speak about it, or
The
we choose
church.
not to? The church.
Honestly, I mean, as much as I grew up heavily in the church. I have my differences of opinion now about organized religion. However, a lot of the time you heard, "Bring it to God; He'll fix it." Or what do you have to be depressed for?
Mhm.
You have everything for you. Like there's just so many things as Black people, as Black children, we didn't have. Prime example, one of our most basic needs is nurture. What does nurture look like? Physical touch. So our parents telling us they love us, hugging us, holding us.
Mhm.
Good job, right? All of that stuff. Can y'all say that that really happened?
no.
And why? And it's not because our parents did not love us, right? It was because of systemic racism, because of how we had to be so strong so that our kids can be strong and be in the world. And um, that is intergenerational trauma, which lives in every single body of color, particularly Black people that were enslaved. So, how do we now combat that after thousands of years of this inception of how we've had to be? Well, you get someone that's brave enough, and I commend any Black therapist that's brave enough to be in this field because it is predominantly white. And no one tells you that when you go into school and you go into your internship and you are consistently marginalized and mistaken for the other Black person. I was interning, and there were I could say 3 or 4 Black people, and I was always mistaken for the other Black girl. Mind you, I was the only one with locks, only one my complexion, and I'm 4'11". Shorty was 5'9", model-esque, bro. I was like, how? And dark skin, how? You confusing me for her every single time. So it takes a tough skin to be black and in this profession, and also to go against what we learned as children being in the church. Right? It does not mean that you uh, do away with what you've learned and how you grew, but it's also how do we unlearn and become more curious about who we are today, so that we can be better for the next generation.
Ooh, I like that. That's deep. So you would say, does your experience as a black person, a black woman, does that help you more with your black clients, or would you say it has? I don't want to say nothing to do, but therapists are thought to be objective. You know, go by the book. Do this, do that. The mind itself is not a specific color, right?
Hmm.
But do you feel like your experiences help you with your black clients?
Absolutely. I mean, I've niched down significantly. So I particularly see Black, BIPOC people, Black, Brown, Indigenous people of color that are queer that have complex PTSD. So all of those pillars represents a identity of mine. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm Black, I'm queer, and I have complex PTSD myself. I'm a survivor of, um, you know, damn near homelessness, being in the foster care system, sexual abuse, all of those things, and to be standing here doing this work, looking as healthy as I do, it's to also show people, hey, there's a way out of this. And
Mm-hmm.
I've been in therapy since I was 18 years old. I wish I found it earlier, but that was only because I disclosed something to one of my peers in college, and she told another adult and was like, "Yeah, you need to go talk to somebody." And I was like, "Oh, word? It's that bad?" Like, I didn't realize. And then I I went to that therapist for a little bit, and then I got transferred to another therapist. It's also finding a good fit.
Mm-hmm.
And none of my therapists that were ever black. So I think that was the piece that was like, there's a lot of people that do this, but none of them look like me. None of
Yeah.
them have an experience of just blackness, right? You don't have to be born in a hood to understand what being black is. All black people share that just because of the color of our skin. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So speak to speak to like the timeline of how long it would take your clients to get, to open up to you, right? Does that happen first link? I don't session. Sorry.
It could be first link,
Some.
first session. I let people, I say, come as you are, all parts are welcome,
Mhm.
right? So if you are angry today, we're going to sit through and talk about your anger, even if it makes you severely uncomfortable. Oh, yeah, you're angry. The only thing that emotions are information. So it's giving you information. What are you angry about? Like, let's dig deeper, dig deeper, dig deeper. First sessions are really me asking a lot of questions. So I want to know, how did you grow up? What did your family system look like? Where did you go to school? How did you say you got along with your parents or your caregiver or your siblings, if you had any interpersonal relationship issues, those types of things. And you'd be surprised how much information people give you, even just looking at their body. So you can tell if somebody really got along. Like, someone can say to you with their mouth, "Oh yeah, my mom and I we got along really great," and they're like this, and it's like, yeah, no, your body is telling a completely different story. So even the nonverbal cues that I get from folks, and I point them not in the first session, of course, because I'm still getting to know you. And I'm very, very, very big on building rapport and trust, especially with my Black and Brown clients, because we don't have safe spaces. So you need to be able to come to me and be you completely. So if you want, yo, Mimi, I don't feel like talking about X, Y, and Z. All right, how about this? We talk about this for like 5 minutes, and then we'll listen to some music about what you're feeling right now. So I try to pivot and really curate to what the client needs in a moment.
Okay. So Drake, right? So this is
Here we go.
me as a therapist. I don't want to like make a joke on a serious moment. Don't read me, okay?
Making a joke in a serious moment
Don't
is your thing, dude.
I mean,
It's literally
but
your
that's
thing.
also a trauma response. That's how Black
don't
people have responded to
read.
trauma for years.
She's
So it's
reading me.
fine.
She's reading me, y'all. She's not supposed to be doing that. I read the book, HIPAA.
Not
uh,
we do not have a standing agreement, bro. This is no HIPAA
Listen,
violation.
man, I just throw words and see what works. I was
see
about to
what
say FMLA on them
Yo, I'm
shits.
crazy,
crying.
bro.
I'm not your employer. Like, I can't grant those things.
Listen, man, potato, whatever. No, I'm sorry, man, but no, I think for the people listening, a lot of things that you say resonate, right? Because it's one of those things where, and I see this a lot. Like a simple question invokes so much emotion out of me, and it comes at times where I don't even know what's going on in my life. I just know that there's a bunch of things going on, and it's like the straw that broke the camel's back. You'd be surprised how much time my wife asked me a simple question, a very simple question. How do you feel about that? And now 5 minutes later, I'll end up just like on the verge of just venting and just like even getting emotional. And you know that I think it was at that point in time where me personally, I realized I might need to start speaking to somebody about this. Right, I might need to get some help or really think about like what is it that is causing me to just bottle so much on the inside, and then from there just
Mm.
spill over whenever like the slightest question comes my way, man. But thank you. I don't know if you had a question. I think you was going to.
I wanted to ask actually like what was like was there what moment of your life like or standard you don't even have to share like what basically like got you on this path of actually like I want to be a therapist like
Oh, that's
why
easy.
why do I want to get up every day and help somebody figure their feelings out to figure out their life like what made you originally like really want to do this.
Okay, so that's a twofold answer. I had gotten fired from Starbucks,
Okay.
and I was trying, and I had just graduated. It took me 6.5 years to graduate undergrad, because of myriad things, and I was really trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. So shout out to Courtney because she's my homegirl. She got me this job as a foster care case planner. And I started working in foster care as a former foster care youth. I was like, oh, this is my great way to give back, blah, 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 what's not, whatever. And I started working there and I was like, oh, these little niggas need therapy. Like, there's no, case management is not therapy. And I saw how much therapy did for me. And I was like, you know what? I think I want to go back to grad school. And I said that to my adoptive mom, and she was like, girl, you just finished school. What you mean you want to go back to school? It took you like, we was waiting. Both your sisters finished school, and you just, I'm like, all right, but
You just got
let's,
out. What you?
yeah,
You want to go back in?
literally, like you would give us free. That was me. And I was like, no, but I want to go back, right? Shackles. Um, and she said, okay, so the only way that you can do this is if you take a non-matriculated course. So I enrolled in a non-matriculated course at Hunter, which was Human Behavior 1. I had a Black professor. And that first class changed my life. I called her immediately after and said, I'm going to enroll for the following fall semester. And I enrolled in 2018. So it was that point of working in foster care and seeing, like, oh, these Black and brown youth need someone that looked like me because they were willing to talk to me. At the time, my last name was Smith before I got legally adopted. And they were like, Miss Smith, Miss Smith, Miss Smith, Miss Smith, Miss Smith. I'm like, okay, I'm no therapist. Please wait, hold on. And I was like, oh, okay, this is my calling. I remember just people at Starbucks would just sit there and tell me all their problems. And I was like, bro,
I got my own problems. What are you talking to me for?
well, I was talking to my therapist. My girl Lori, shout out to Lori Storm, LCSW. She's been my therapist for the last 10 years. We going to give thanks and praise to her. Jano Star, longest relationship I've ever been in my life. Seriously. But
We're gonna get into
We
movies,
we
man.
gonna tackle that soon.
but yes, that is why I became a therapist.
It looks like you guys want to get into it now. Y'all want to
Yeah,
get
you
into it
want to
now?
get to it because I feel the heat. Feel the heat. Can you
Nah,
feel the heat?
it's no heat, right? It's no heat. But it actually was a question I was gonna ask like later. But fuck it,
Ask it.
we get to it now. So, do you feel like being a therapist does it help or hurt in your dating life?
Ha!
Oh, okay.
Ha!
Uh,
Ha! Keep that. Keep this whole part. Like me laughing too, because that needs to be stayed. Don't edit that out.
you gotta talk to Walt. He don't want the
Yeah,
headphones
don't
on
edit
right
that
now.
out.
Just,
I'm sorry.
be
I
like,
didn't mean sorry. Ha. Okay. How has dating and how has my dating life been impacted as being a therapist? It is hard being the most emotionally intelligent motherfucker in the
Oh
room.
boy, here we
It is
go.
hard. It is hard when you know your shit, right? Because I
Mhm.
know how to say what's my shit, what's your shit, what's our shit. And when you know your shit, and you like, hey, these are my triggers. This is this. This is that. Can we come together to work together so it don't become our shit, right? I'm still working on this in therapy, but maybe you also need some therapy too. But you're not going to hear me when I've learned, oof, stop committing to people that are so unwilling to learn you and be curious about you. That's number one. So if I've said something about myself to you and you're not curious, and I'm a very curious person when I date, when I'm getting to know people in general, and if you have no curiosity, then you're not the person for me.
Mhm.
Secondly, I will say that it's hard when you notice people's traumas and you're like, hey, maybe you should like, I noticed that you're a little depressed. Like you haven't been going to work, you haven't been doing this, you're not seeming yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Okay. I don't argue with adults, child. Okay. And then eventually you get turned off to be wanting to be around a person, right? And not saying that I haven't provided every single resource that I know as a therapist, but it's also up to you to do it. I
Mhm.
can't hold your hand and say, here, we're going to go to the therapist together. No, you have to make that conscious decision for yourself. So I would say I notice a lot of people's trauma and their triggers, and I'm very long suffering when I date. And now I'm getting to a point where it's just like, nah, Rosa Parks. Um, cause I don't look as old as I am, but baby, the 30s is I look good, but it's ghetto, and it's also hard for hookup culture. Like you don't know if someone is really into you or if they're really just into sleeping with you. Also, dating men is very new for me too, so it's just like y'all niggas be weird. I don't know. It's very weird. It's very weird here.
What does y'all niggas be weird mean?
All women know what I mean when I say them niggas be weird, bro.
So can we get some insight about
It's
that?
just like
I mean, you got a married man here, and
I mean,
so
I should be asking her how you get married, child. That's what I'm trying to be. Um, it's how do you describe y'all niggas be weird? People give okay. It's like they give energy and then they switch up real quick, or you get ghosted, or they start acting mad different out of nowhere, and it's just like, yo, bro, you were giving the energy, be consistent,
okay,
and you don't like what's up with the weirdness.
Mhm.
If you only wanted one thing, like yo, I want X, Y, and Z, cool. Give me the option to say that that's what I want too, or give me the option to walk away.
Okay.
okay,
So that's what I mean by the
that
weirdness.
makes sense. Being transparent in the beginning, especially when you're doing dating,
What's the,
that way no one wastes. You don't waste your time.
then there's no
And
need to lie.
yeah,
I'm a stranger to you. What you lying
true.
for?
'Cause we got to make ourselves look as appealing as possible
But if
But that'll show through anyway.
internally.
If you have intuition, if you are able to look at a person truly, and especially if you look at a person's space, you can tell a lot by a person by how they live. You'll know what's a lie and what's not.
Okay.
okay,
So, question, right? So,
damn, you got me contemplating life here.
so
I feel like I should be sharing this shit.
you
Because
got a shit?
no, I mean, because I'm learning about a person. Well, I'm always curious, so I'm a very curious person too. I always want to know, and like I don't know, I learned a lot like recently, and like I don't know how I should feel about it. I mean, if she's over it, that's fine. Like she's gone through, but about like I don't know like how I should feel, or if, I'm not trying to make it about me. Like I want to trying to figure out like how should I. Is there something I can do? You know,
There
like
probably isn't. Maybe that was her way of saying, hey, I want you to see this different side of me so you can have more insight to why I'm the way that I am. And if I'm asking certain things of you, this is why. There's nothing for you to do but be an ear. And I think that's a lot of people in relationships are trying to fix. Some people just want to be heard.
and I'm always willing to listen. But at the same time, I also have like this excessive need to like help everyone. That's
So,
who I
but
am.
that's a you problem.
Yeah, it is
So
a me problem.
you have to figure out, why do I need to be Captain Save a Hoe? Not saying she a hoe,
Oh
but
shit.
Captain Save a Hoe, right? When only thing, what is the person asking of me? That's what you have to do. Stop and pause. Actually listen. Are they asking for help? Are they asking to just for me to hear?
Just to be heard.
Exactly. So if that is what is being asked of you, show up fully in that.
Okay.
And when someone needs help,
They
they'll
will
ask
ask
for
for
help.
it. Yeah.
You
Okay.
got to trust that.
I do.
And I didn't mean to, I
No,
wasn't
no,
really
no. It's
calling her
fine.
a
It's just
hoe.
that. It's just like how.
I wasn't. I don't.
It's just how my
Eon's
head.
lady, I wasn't calling you a
No, she's
hoe.
not my lady.
Oh,
She's a friend.
okay, Eon
She's
friend.
a very
I
important friend.
wasn't important. An important friend. wasn't calling you a hoe. Okay.
Anywho, thank you for clearing that up.
I don't want people thinking I'm,
Eon's
slut
important
shaming and
friend.
shit.
Yeah, it sounded wicked. Like
You look, you
that's
never
not
know.
even like that.
Important. Listen, important.
Listen, man, our
In the
fans already know the
friendship?
deal with Eon, man.
Yeah, you do. He knows. He
They
knows.
see through the bullshit, man. Oh, dogs. Yo,
Whew.
I have a question, right? So, as a therapist, do you feel like you know everything when it comes to emotional intelligence in your relationships?
No, that'd be ignorant. I don't know everything about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Even as a therapist, right? I think that's the reason why I chose this field because I can always learn and I love to learn. Um, that would be ignorant to say, like, I know everything about no, the fuck I don't. Teach me, show me, right? Maybe this is a new way in which you're showing a different type, a different way to express an emotion. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I didn't know that was existing for you. And every person is different. While there's a blanket way of how we express things universally, people are individuals. So the way in which they may like, I could be looking like this and be happy as fuck, and you wouldn't even know, right? This is how I express my happiness. I'm
You need,
excited.
you need no expressions.
But if I can't tell somebody that that's
Mhm.
not right for them,
Of course.
so it's learning.
This is I'm just speaking on behalf of myself here, right? So I think when it comes to therapists, right? I had this conversation with a few people. Like he's dating a therapist, and nothing he said, but I think there comes a time where your professional life and your personal life they intertwine. So your methods or your intention may be pure, but it can come off as
Condescending as
yeah,
fuck.
and it can come off as like
Passive aggressive.
yeah. So I can very well see myself being, let's say, me and you in a relationship, right? You know, but you probably talk to me the same way that you talk to your clients. Now, while you may have every good intention, I'm looking at it like, you, and that also goes into just therapy being very taboo in the Black community. A lot of people have this misconstrued notion of you need therapy because your mental health is off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody looks at it, if their perception of therapy is miscued, and you talking to them like, "Hey, we
Mm.
should do this, we should do this," now it feels like you're talking to me like a client. And if I don't think the right way about therapy, that can come off as insulting to me, right? It's sort of like a
I get that.
what's the word? Damn, I just had a profession in my head that I'm thinking about. I was thinking about shit. It'll come back to me. But when you treat things like in a professional sense, then it's like, okay, well, how are we? Damn, what was the other? Teacher. There we go. A teacher, right? So like I've had friends, like female friends that are teachers, and they told me that they once did if you hear me clap once to their man, right? Now that's a little extreme.
That's hilarious.
That's a little extreme,
That's
but
fucking
if you're
hilarious
trying
because
to
men
give,
don't listen.
it can get me. It can get me. It could be like very something small. Like if you hear me clap once, if I'm in the bathroom and and they'll say if you hear me clap once, right? Now you're talking to me like
I'm
that's
one
what
of
we
your
do to
kids.
little kids, right? And it may not. And your intention may just be like, I want you to hear me, but because you're so
Mm.
like designed to look at things through a therapist lens or a teacher lens, it can come off wrong, right? So and have you ever thought to yourself, let me just approach this like Miosha, right? I used to think of Miosha and ex guy or
Hey,
ex girl,
got her
whatever,
name
right?
right.
Let's look at it like we're just two regular people having an argument. Let's break this out. You stopping me and saying, "Let's stop." Now, why did you throw that plate, Tariq?
Oh, okay. I wouldn't do that. I'm known for walking away. Like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's typically how I've dealt with things later in life in conflict. I'm very expressive if something bothers me, but I definitely hear that point of like, how do I separate being a therapist and my natural life? Um, I don't think there. I think that's not a real thing when people say, "Oh, I can just turn it off." You really can't, right? Because we're
Mm-hmm.
always in assessment mode. I'm always in assessment mode. If I hear some shit, I'm like, that don't sound right, but go off. I'll I'll keep that in my archives just for later. How do I not allow my tone to be condescending? Um,
You ever gave your man homework?
No. That's fucking jokes because some of them niggas needed homework, child.
Damn.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
walk
no,
away.
they did. I'm gonna walk away and leave you with this assignment.
The do
Some of
now
them
and the
needed
aim.
that for sure. But I think it's more so of the partner being transparent and saying, yo, you talking to me like X, Y, and Z. And me holding myself accountable and saying that was not my intention and I apologize. How would you further like me to, go through this with you again? Because I don't like to get to this space. So sometimes I have to be a little colder in my delivery, which
Mhm.
looks like therapeutic. So how can I let you know that I'm still with you in this with you without dismissing all of your whatever, right? So it's that kind of it's having open communication. People don't know how to communicate too in
Yeah.
relationships. People just be there and don't want to, oh, I'm not confrontational. Is a disagreement confrontation?
No, it's communication.
It's
It's communication.
it's not confrontation unless you try to get it there. If it's just two combating arguments and nobody's really trying to hear, that's a confrontation, right? Two opposing sides trying to win, as opposed to two open sides that may view things differently but want to get to a common viewpoint or a common understanding of what the situation is at the moment, right?
But this goes back to the curiosity thing I said
Mm-hmm.
earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are not curious enough about themselves. So how can you be curious in a relationship to say, well, what are my partner's intentions? Are they trying to hurt or harm me in this moment? Or are they actually wanting me to see their side of something, right? And it takes a lot of um, self awareness, one, and a lack of ego. There's way too much ego in relationships. Way too much ego. Sometimes you just got to be like, yo, you got it, bro. Not a who dick is bigger contest, not a yo, I'm going against you, you going against me. It's like, okay, cool. I may not agree with what you said, but I'm going to respect you because I love you. I
Mm-hmm.
love you enough to respect your opinion. And can you respect me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That right there. Sometimes the art of respectfully bowing out, but listen, everybody, all my fellas out there, all my ladies, everybody,
Everybody, every single
all
person.
humans,
All
right?
humans.
All the niggas,
Peoples.
yeah, all the niggas too. Um,
All niggas.
all niggas too, right? I think there is a saving grace in losing, right? I don't even want to say losing. There is a
Conceding.
saving grace in respectfully bowing out,
Conceding. Yeah.
right?
Like Ian
There we
said.
go. Concessions, right? Um, we may think it is so tough, or our point is so right, and we try so hard to get somebody to look at things from our perspective, and sometimes we just gotta like I don't want to say concede in the terms of just give up and not talk about it, but I think when you understand where that person's coming from, open yourself to another person's perspective. Sometimes that is also a saving grace as well. I didn't mean that, but I see what you mean by that, and I see why you might have done that, and I see where I played in that part as well, right?
Accountability.
Like I see what I may listen. I understand what you mean, and I understand why you think that, right? So I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you process. I'm gonna let you do what you got to do, and don't let it get past a certain point because now I'm not gonna have you thinking that there's certain things that you can just move because I'll let you have it, but I understand just us going back and forth is not going to go anywhere, right? And that could be just not just relate. That's just friendships and everything.
Anything. Anything. Ego and pride get in the way of so many great things.
Mhm.
So many great things.
So you keep, and that's what I think we're emotional intelligence because we're all humans too, right?
Yeah,
So
I think so.
you may be.
Actually, I may be one of them aliens they found in Mexico a few weeks ago.
I'll leave that alone, man.
Maybe it's not all niggas. Maybe it's all niggas and the aliens.
ANA,
A&A?
ANA, all niggas and aliens.
Crying.
It's all right, Walt. It's all right, man. Just let us know if we should stop. Right, we're not going to. Let us know.
Give us, give us
It's
a
not
thumbs up.
ending.
We're good. All right.
Yeah, let us know if we should. Right. Um, that's crazy. Listen to everybody out there. Learn yourself. Right. And I think a lot of people don't know themselves. Right. And knowing yourself is really half the battle. You'd be surprised just how easier life becomes when you just know yourself. Not necessarily you don't got to know another person, but just know yourself. Know what triggers you. Know what. I just the other day I'll be very transparent. Like wifey did something. She probably did the nicest thing in the world for me. and I looked at it the wrong way,
Mm.
right? And I had like my drawer, and it was nicely. I have everything in a certain place, and it's very tidy. It's not dirty. Sometimes a deodorant may be where my towel should be or whatever, but it's tidy for the most part, right?
Okay.
And then like she like organized it, and it looked even better than when I had did it. And I was like, well, why? Like, why did you do that? Like, are you trying to call me dirty? Are you trying to say I'm not tidy? Is my level of clean not good enough for you? I was tight. I was really tight. And then I went off like I needed to just step away, and I cooled down. And I was like, well, why did I just like why did I just go off on somebody who really just did something nice for me, right? And then I had to think about it, and I said, well, back in the day when I was younger, like my mom used to do that shit a lot, and I used to think, yo, my shit was clean, my shit was good, and then my mom was just a very neat freak. She had like OCD when it came to like, so my shit would be clean, and then she would make it like super clean, but I didn't like it because I'm like, it made me feel like I was dirty, right? And I came to her and I said, listen, man, this happened to me when I was younger. This happened to me for years. So I didn't mean to bark on you. I think I was just triggered by when you did that because it just brought me back to when I was younger and that shit was happening to me every week. But just understanding that, like, she might have looked at me like, this nigga crazy? The fuck? I just helped, like, nigga, I just cleaned. Like I'm never doing that again. And I'm like, no, I don't want you to feel like you can't do that again because to be honest, it was cleaner than I ever could. But I just had to get past what my trauma was and move and let her know, like, hey, this happened to me. And I apologize, but I just want to let you know why that was. It felt like weird. From then, we was cool. But, it's things like that. Knowing yourself, knowing, where you've been, where you are at the certain point in time.
And where you want to go.
Yeah. Like that could really help you in just your relationships in life, man. Work, personal, anything, friends, all that good stuff, man. I feel like a burden is lifted off me, man. I'm almost sad I'm about to go drink after this shit.
Nigga, we drinking right now. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
no.
This is
the pregame.
juice? This is juice?
This is the pregame, man.
Cheers.
Where the dogs at?
Where the Hennessy and the Deuce at?
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Every Sunday at the house, man. Shout out to Eon. All right. So first of all, thank you. Oh, do I have any other questions? Last question. What would you say to somebody? What would you say to somebody who feels like they just don't need therapy at all because they have friends or they have a parent?
Your friends are not your therapist. Your parents are not your therapist. Maybe you need to become a little bit more curious about yourself. And some people don't want therapy or don't. I think everyone needs therapy at one point in their life just to have an unbiased opinion because a lot of us have yes men walking around with us. And so for those folks, okay, I hear you.
No, tell me about myself. I'm gonna.
Yeah, but some people don't want that. Okay, I hear you. You don't want that. Okay, it's not my job to convince you.
Can I be honest for a second?
Yeah.
I don't think I was ready. I don't think I was ready to have a therapist on. Like, I know this is one of the episodes where like it's something we always wanted to do, but these one episodes where like I'm not really speaking much because now like what you're saying is actually making me think a lot.
Boy, you was contemplating.
Yeah, and I'm already a massive overthinker, and now it's like, damn, you mean?
I ain't even do nothing. I ain't even get to the sauce, baby.
Don't make her feel like she did something. She's gonna charge your ass too.
I can pay. Why not?
That's a session. DJ Eon LLC at gmail.com. If you want to invoice. Walt knows. Yeah, they know.
Crying.
But I don't know. I'm just a lot of thinking, and I thank you for that. Like it's one thing about thinking, but like having the fact that you're here and talking is making me like consolidate my thoughts and like much more organized. And I know this. Please don't really charge me for this. But like I'm just saying that I'm actually like
Doc.
I wasn't ready, but I'm actually glad that you're actually on with us. So I really appreciate that.
I'm happy to be here.
You get an email from Psychology Today.
Yo, please. I actually
You don't fuck with them?
I stopped my membership with them. One, they're expensive, and I didn't get a lot of hits from them.
Okay.
Therapy wise, so.
So where can people find you that don't know you but wanna reach out to a black woman or just a black therapist? Where can?
I have a website, MioshaTaneTherapy.com.
Mike's gonna put it right there.
Yeah, Miosha MYOSHATANE Therapy.com. I have an Instagram, at Miosha Tane Therapy. very interesting, very easy. I'm on Therapy for Black Girls, and I'm on Manhattan Alternatives website for queer folks, questioning folks. That's a great place to find really good resources. Of course, folks know about Therapy for Black Girls, so I don't need to go into that one. For Black men, there's Therapy for Black Men. There's also Manhattan Alternative, and if you're looking for an insurance route, I would say the Fifth Avenue Counseling Center, Blanton Peel, where I go. I've gone for years, and New York Psychotherapy. So all three of those places take insurance. Pretty much every single insurance that you have. You get Medicaid, all of that. The wait list may be a little longer if you're going the insurance route, but that's a way to get some resources.
Thank you. Thank you. We do appreciate that. You heard it here, and we're gonna put all that in the bio and all of that
Description,
good
everything.
stuff. So speaking of another form of therapy, right? So up until about 2 hours ago,
Don't
well,
play my song either. Do not play this song.
I don't have my music with
Yeah,
me.
we can't play it like audio.
Yes.
If we're on the couch.
Yeah. I mean, I can. You know, I have it queued up here too.
I can
So
just
I
sing
had a
it.
call. I called Mimi, and you know she was going over a few things, and she's and I love how casually you just slipped it in there, right? She's like, yeah, man, you know, we can talk about therapy and all this stuff, music, and then
Pause.
so I just found
Music.
out that Mimi is into music, and I don't know if you want me to plug it in, but I can if you want me to, and if not, I won't. But
We can plug it in. We can plug in my
all
song.
right. So I went and did the research, and I listened to the song, right?
It's about heartbreak.
Can you send that
Yeah.
to me, please?
So, huh?
Can you send that to me, please?
It's called
got
Rain
you.
on My Window.
Rain on my window, right?
Rain
So
on my
first
like the
thing,
me? Like the Kermit?
oh, you
Like the
got to see
Kermit
the
dude?
cover art. You got to see the cover art. It's Kermit like.
Kermit-esque?
Yeah.
I did the cover
But-
art myself, so don't judge me, okay?
Nah, it's dope. But you know how Kermit
Yeah, like
was standing right there?
I'm crying.
Her whole body was in the window just crying out of that bad boy.
please send that to me.
Nobody, son. Yo, you know how sad you got on the window. Yo. So
Yo.
first things first, right? This is Mike's therapy, right? I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you need a hug?
I wrote that song in 2018 with my brother. My brother's incarcerated. He wrote the music. He composed the music for the song and the second verse. He wrote the second verse. And we wrote it in the visit room after I got out of a physically abusive relationship.
Okay. And every time jokes come, somebody gotta make serious.
You asked the question. I gave you an answer.
It wouldn't be a podcast if you didn't make a serious moment funny.
Every time. No, but it's different when I make a serious moment funny, and then when somebody make a funny moment serious,
yeah.
it's like,
Nice change of pace.
Dun, dun, dun.
nah. But seriously, so I heard the song. It's that song's crazy. That song is
Thank
it's
you.
a lot of you feel it.
Please
I'm not gonna sing 'em.
don't go.
Come on, man. I felt that.
The rain that shades down my window, spelling please don't go. Please don't go. That's
Yeah,
a little bit.
It was a lot of that.
Yeah,
It
a
was
lot of that. I was baby please moment. You know, like get on your knees and begging shit.
So while she's doing that, Shorty, what she did was grab the phone and dip. Right? She just grabbed the phone and dip. According to the song, unless I got it wrong. And I don't want to.
Well, no, it's not a real story, the song, but it was based on my breakup.
Okay.
But yeah, that's part of my brother wrote that
Yeah.
lyric.
You said, "Damn, I'm yelling for you. You just grabbed your phone."
That's a fact.
Didn't look back.
You left me all alone.
Yeah, man.
How you block me from your page? That's crazy.
Oh no, that's like customary.
Yeah.
Do you believe in blocking people?
Not until recently. I'm not a big blocker. I believe that people you never know where you meet somebody in their journey of life, and whatever they may be going through, maybe what you're getting. So I don't block people off the strength of giving them a chance to apologize, because eventually they do.
Okay.
Someone came back to me from 10 years ago and apologized to me.
Okay.
That's growth.
It's a very optimistic viewpoint there. Like you keeping the window open just in case they come back
And apologize. And I've already forgiven you, but I know you're gonna apologize eventually.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So
From I love you to user not
that's
found.
assuming because I don't know the situation. That's assuming that you were right.
Oh, with this person, we had our words years ago, and I also had to take accountability from some shit too. So
Okay,
I've
cool.
also apologized.
Because you can tell when somebody never like thinks that they're wrong, right? So it's
Mhm.
like when you say like, okay, well, I want to keep the door open, just when you come to your senses, it's like, whoa here.
And in any relationship, it takes two to tango. You can't have conflict with one person.
I don't believe anybody is 100% wrong at any time, any life. I feel there's always there's always things that can be done better on both sides.
I
Even
agree.
if even that 1% of the times that I'm ever right in my life. Like out of a
Not the
thousand
one.
times, I'm wrong 999%.
Yo, please.
Yeah, and that one time I might be right, she might just be in a very gracious mood. You know, now let me stop. My wife is very good with accountability, so I don't want her to listen to it and be like, "You making it seem like that." My wife is very accountable, so and I want her shout. I want to shout her out for that. But there's also those points in time where it's
I
like,
was the villain. Absolutely. I could
okay,
trust me. I can own my shit. I've not been this um calm, decisive person of growth for a very long time. If you met me about 5 years ago, it would have been a very different podcast.
okay, so now we have to go back to 5 years ago, and just revisit Mimi then. That.
I was just I said anything that came to my mind. I did not know how to take full accountability. I was argumentative, all of those things. And that's because I was dealing with my own shit. And so I projected that a lot. I mean, probably it's more so 10 years ago. 5 years ago, I was more getting to the space that I am today. But 10 years ago, absolutely, I was a very different person. Um, I kind of get disgusted at that bitch. I look back, I'd be like, yo, bro, you was wildin'. You had friends? Like, shout out to the people that's known me for that long. Thank y'all for still being my friend because I wasn't that great of a friend.
You have to give yourself some grace.
Yeah,
There's a reason that people stuck around.
there is. And also, I was a terror. And I'm just happy I'm not a terror today.
All right. It's funny. It's very funny, right? And I'm look at you now, and just for what I've known from about you, like just from when we've met, I can't see that, right? So that might be a compliment as to either your growth or acting skills, whichever one you want me to
I'm
compliment.
crying. I'm
Right? Because
crying.
I
No, it's
think,
definitely growth. It's
yeah,
definitely growth.
like I can't see. Listen, we have people here that have broken cars. We talked to people that have done some slicing.
Oh, I've never gotten. I've not gone to that extent, but it was more so my mouth. In
Okay.
high school, like yeah, it was more my mouth, and I had to like when you grow up in. I grew up in Brownsville. You have to. You have to.
I
It's not,
never knew that.
yeah. I'm from the Ville.
Are you
Never
from the
heard.
building?
Lot Rockaway and Thafford. I lived in Newport houses.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I was the last graduating class of 275 on Rockaway and Hegeman. That's now Kappa 5.
Okay.
Wherever
I'm
that
like,
is.
it sounds familiar. Could just be bullshit and be like, I never heard
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, I went to
listen.
private school my entire life.
Oh, I
Over
love
my head.
that for you.
You
Wow.
don't know. You don't know.
I don't.
You don't know what Freshman
Private.
Friday was.
Facts.
Oh,
Wait, what?
And I went to Jeff for high school.
What was what?
you was right there.
Hmm.
Freshman Friday.
No, they had it in my high school.
Oh gosh.
That was the thing.
They like beach out
In
with
private
Bibles.
school?
Yeah. It's a
They,
bunch
Damn.
of dudes.
they like beach out with Bibles or something.
Well,
Now
I
a
don't know. I don't know.
The Holy Ghost, the blood of Jesus. The blood
that's
of Jesus.
insane, y'all. That's not.
Hey.
Private school can be just as bad as public school. We just wear uniforms, and our grammar is better, and our grammar is different.
Our
I'm
grammar is better.
crying.
Wow, because y'all pronounce y'all E's and R's better?
Yeah.
Wait, Walt, did you go to?
I mean,
Public school-
yo, please don't do that to
Public
Walt.
school has failed you
Don't
on
do that to
grammar, y'all.
Walt.
But that's
Only
just a
somebody
need that
called
like it needs to be better. That's all. It's just showing that how like our education system's trash.
It is. It is.
It's garbage.
It's horrible. I didn't learn how to write a proper paper until grad school. That's terrible. Horrible. Thank you, Thomas Jefferson.
I can't write a proper paper now.
Bitch. I'm sick.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Nigga. I meant
Can
nigga.
you send at least? Can you send a proper email?
Not
What?
a proper email. Yo.
I'm a big to whom it may concern.
Yo,
guy.
no. And black parents were big on to whom it may concern.
I'm a big
And that's not
ass
a real thing. No one
Ooh.
says that in the real world.
don't.
No one addresses emails or letters to whom it may concern. I don't know where we got that as a diaspora, but we have to do better.
No, you got to know when you send papers or emails. You got to know a person's name.
Yes.
To whom it may
Professor
concern.
so and so. You
Yeah.
have to look up what is their credential, put the credential first, and then bloody, bloody, bloody,
Address
blah.
them as what
Yes.
they are.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern, bro. I'm a product of my environment, dog.
You gotta take that max away from you, man. That's crazy.
Hey, man. Fuck it, bro.
Actually, you know, there's people probably like in higher positions or that will be whom man you
Listen, man,
concern.
that's the
too,
professional equivalent of yo.
It's not even you're if you're from New
That's
York.
the,
Yeah.
I'm basically just saying yeah to all my executive people.
Yeah.
To whom it may concern.
I so boom.
Oh, y'all and y'all moms, man. What's good,
Okay.
y'all?
Damn,
I so boom.
CEO be like, damn, we gave him the max.
That's hate. That's twice. That's hate.
Come on, man. You know I'm happy for you, man.
That's hate still.
Okay,
That's
fine.
still hate. Nah, but hey man, fuck it. It got me this far, right? Got me this far.
Listen,
To whom it may concern, roll back.
if it's not broke, don't fix it.
They responded back to me,
Period.
so I can't even. I'm not mad at it.
They did. I love that for you. I do.
All right, but we did DV off of your music. Real quick. So, what you dropped one song?
Yes.
What is the why the long break? Why the?
It's
why the hiatus?
expensive, and I travel a lot. That's really the answer.
So it's like
You
a.
see, but see,
No,
look,
that's fair. Like, do you want to
Is it
spend
really
money
fair?
on music, or do you
Do I
want
want
to go to
pelt,
Jamaica?
Do I want to pelt waist at Carnival? Like
That too?
You can pet waste on the Parkway. You don't got to spend $1, $2.90 on the train.
I don't take the subway.
My fault. I saw the back. I'm sorry. You got it.
Yo, please.
So pelt waist at the Parkway. is
Pelton waist at the
crazy.
Parkway is crazy.
It don't even got to be
I mean,
Labor
I be
Day.
going to Polygon to see books every other
That's what I'm
weekend.
saying,
so
bro.
I might as well go on the Parkway.
I got a couple spots you can go pelt wasting, man.
I mean, but Polygon's a. Would you consider it a crap? No.
No, Polygon be some days
Polygon
be a
get
little.
crazy.
It
Yeah, Polygon get crazy. I might go over there later.
be honestly.
Yeah,
I might
go over
join
there
you.
later.
I might join you.
Books. See you later, brother.
Since I'm drinking on the weekends now.
This nigga.
Broke my
Yo.
cleanse, man.
I'm disappointed in you, man.
Yo,
Disappointed in me
Dion, son.
too, because I'm like the poster boy for discipline, and I'm like, I'm out with my friend. I'm like, yeah, give me a margarita. I didn't even order the margarita. She ordered the margarita. I'm
How much
like,
time you
thank
have
you.
left? All right, so 15.
Got it.
I'm joking.
But you know, one day at a time. You know?
So to you, right? So you say it's expensive, but you also in the same breath.
Said I like to travel.
You like to travel, and it just my assumption. It don't look like you don't got it. It don't look like you don't got it.
I mean, you see the bag, right?
There's yo, please, y'all in this bag. I'm sick of them. There are some other songs that my brother and I have in the archive. It's more so getting a band. So everything that he writes, he literally writes for every instrumental part. So it's finding a band that I can pay for hours to record and then practice.
Oh, it's live.
It's yeah, that was live. That was all live music. It's not over a pre-recorded beat. So that's really the financial constraint.
That's very
I would
respectable.
say.
A lot of people likes to stay in the studio and sample stuff, and having a live band. That's actually kudos to you.
I mean, if he wrote the music, I might as well use it. At least
Is that the only? Not to cut you off. Is that the only method, like style of music that you want to put out there, or?
No. I do. I would like to do more music. It's also being inspired to write, and I noticed that the only time I'm inspired to write is when I'm really sad, and I haven't been really sad lately. So it's like, what do the happy bitches write about? Right? What is the bitch that don't really got nothing going on besides traveling write about, bro? I don't know.
Traveling,
I'm
flexing.
traveling.
Come on, man.
Like I don't know.
I be in
Listen,
first
man.
class.
I don't be in first class. That's
be-
crazy. I be in a lounge because I got a platinum card, but I don't be in first class. I can't afford first class.
Okay,
Talking
you
a lot of
gotta-
money today.
You gotta.
You can afford a live band.
I mean,
don't
you could have kept that. You know,
I'm calling
like, yo,
bullshit.
I'll be
nigga.
flying.
I'm calling bullshit. I feel like you can get the live band.
Yeah.
Know this.
I feel like you can get the live band.
Know this.
You sit in the Delta Sky Lounge every time you fly out. Come on, man.
I was in the Centurion Lounge recently. It's beautiful. I loved it.
Come on,
There you
come
go.
on. You talking about it's expensive? Do you want to drop something else in the future?
I do. Absolutely.
This
I
is
do.
coming from somebody who heard one song and said this person has it. This person has talent, and this person has not dropped for
A
5
year.
years.
It wasn't 5 years. It was a year. I recorded the song in 2022.
You recorded this song in 2022.
And I recorded in 21 and I released it in 22. So it's a year old. But I wrote it in 2018.
Okay. So what is it gonna take to bring Mimi back outside? Show these
Um,
niggas what's up. You want
I'm
sadness?
crying. I don't want to be
I don't
sad.
want you to be sad, but I want some music. Eon, listen, Eon and I are big fans of like sad music.
Yeah, massive.
Bryson.
Giveon.
When Bryson got
Well,
his daughter,
nah,
we were sad.
Giveon is toxic. There's a difference
that shit.
between sad and toxic.
Nah, you could tell he was sad, and he was sad
While being toxic.
in his first two albums. He was sad.
That last album got
He
me
was
through
toxic.
my last breakup, so I give it to Giveon.
That album got me through summer 2022. Got us through summer 2022.
Listen,
And I was in a
Okay.
happy ass relationship.
I'm crying.
Shit, I was
planning a
happy
wedding.
too.
Yo, please,
I'm
niggas,
planning a
huh?
wedding. Listen to Unholy Matrimony.
Yo.
Happy as shit. White gown hanging in the. Nah, but I don't know. I just whatever it takes, bro. I don't want you to be sad, but
No, it's
I just
cool.
like-
Now I gotta get to my pen, is what you say, and I need to get my pen game.
you gotta
up
deep.
there.
You gotta dig deep. No.
What it is like we just like music where you can actually feel something.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. I don't want to just put out fluff because I feel like a lot of the music industry now is fluff.
That's the entire industry.
Yeah, I miss 90s begging, real, raw, just emotion that's lacking. I mean, Cleo Soul just want us to be saved. Shout outs to Cleo. She just want us to be better people. Maybe I could make some inspirational shit like Cleo doing. Because she just want us to be on the right track.
There's some. If you listen to Friday, Friday is very soulful. He speaks with a lot of pain. You know. There's also this other artist, Drake. Who,
2 Drake drops. I'm proud of you. Only 2.
Only two
I'm
today.
I'm proud
Hey,
of
listen
you.
to the pod.
I was supposed
I'm proud of
Usually
you.
it's like
Yeah.
10 by now.
Yeah, I'm proud. Oh, I said that's what I said. 2 Drake
was-
drops.
I
I'm
was
proud
Proud
of
of
you.
you. Yeah.
I was supposed to end. Next episode. I'm coming back and I'm doubling. I'm not doubling back. I'm spinning back on my original take. I was out of my mind last week. I'm sorry, y'all. That album is fire.
All right, so you re-listened to it
Gotta
again?
do something. Oh yeah, I've been listening straight through. Y'all niggas is bugging out. The album is mid. Fuck y'all.
It's mid, but go off.
All right, y'all. This is another episode of the. No, I'm sorry. I'm
Gonna
just
end it
straight
right
Drake. I'm sorry.
You gonna do my job now?
I'm crying.
I ain't talked this much this episode. You might as well let me get the outro. Don't take my outro too, man.
Eon, what did we take away from this episode?
Uh,
Oh, you didn't mention
listen.
Centered.
Keep listening. That's it.
No, we're not done.
Oh, we not
No,
done.
we're not done. We're just joking about
Oh.
ending. You just-
Oh, listen, I'll be literal. I'm sorry.
No, we're not well done. Yeah,
All right, so my follow-up question is, where's the next vacation?
Oh, I'm going to Well, okay. I'm going to Arizona for family and during the holidays. But I'm going to Trinidad Carnival, which I decided 2 days ago.
Okay, well, nothing about
I don't want to hear you talk about anything that's expensive again. If you just decide you're going to Trinidad
like
2 days
2
ago.
days ago.
I was like, you know what? I want to go to Trinidad, and I'm going to Trinidad.
I don't ever want to hear about you can't afford a live band.
So-
Trinidad now in October is different than it was back last February. All
We're
right,
not going to
I'm
talk
done.
about.
I'm done with you.
I mean, I found a flight for $1,000. That's not bad.
You tell me. What's not bad to you?
You don't want to know my St. Lucia flight. That flight was crazy.
You tell me what's not bad to you. I tell you what's bad to me right now.
What's
100. And that's
U.S. or or EC.
yeah, that's anywhere you want to go.
Yo, I really wish that we lived in EC because I would be a billionaire EC boy.
You know what? Once again, like I said, I don't.
Okay, I heard
I wanna
you.
hear it.
Music is gonna come.
This year?
This
See you rushing
the
the
year finish like the oxtail gravy. What you mean?
You got like 2 months.
Yo, the year finish. Next year we could do something next year.
You know what I think, and we're gonna
drop a
edit out.
teaser.
We're gonna edit out the beginning because I'm not sure if we recorded like your conversation at the beginning of the pod,
I'll double check.
but we're gonna edit it out, right? But
What if I want to leave it in though?
you mentioned that like niggas ain't shit. You don't got time to be chasing people. I think that should be your lane.
Not chasing niggas.
You
Be a Jasmine Sullivan type.
music is a reflection of where you are at the moment. And 5 years ago, when the song was written,
I was begging.
You was begging. You was at a breakup.
Ghetto.
Whole different time in your life. Different sex in your life. Whole different gender. So I think now you done did everything you need to do. This was before you went and got your master's, right? Before you went and became a therapist. Before you went and started traveling. So now you're at a different space in life. So I think the people that gravitated towards the song you had last year would love to hear where you are now and how.
I like musical evolution. I think that's the issue I had with SZA's album. I didn't feel like she did any growth personally, especially from Control. Was like, I'm trying to find myself. I'm looking for love in people, and that's not being reciprocated back to me. And then this new album was like, oh, I'm fucking on my old nigga with my BBL. I'm just like, where's the growth, baby?
It's in the BBL.
But that's where they at.
Not in the BBL.
It's in the BBL.
Not in the BBL.
I think in the BBL is crazy. In the BBL.
In the BBL is crazy.
Well, Eon.
Couch Eon,
He was
man.
quiet today, but he's heating up towards the end. I love it. Couch Eon.
We only have 2 minutes left.
Yo, maybe it was in the BBL.
Listen, man. That's when the team is down 40.
Yo, please.
You just start jacking up threes and just hitting on
He
them
came.
shits.
He came through like Eli in the fourth. You know.
Nah, man. Shout out to EO, man. Couch Eon, man. Nah, but I think if you the next step is letting your fans know, hey, look, it's good. This is where I was at, and this is where I am now. I ain't let that get me down for too long. I went and out on leveled up, man. Got a bag on them.
Literally and figuratively, according to you.
Yeah, we got.
I'm happy you got to it before I did.
Can we show people the bag? Like,
No, we're not showing the
We've mentioned
bag.
the bag like 15
Nah,
times.
we're not gonna
episode.
show the bag. We're not gonna show,
Not gonna
the,
show
bag.
the bag?
Nah, we can't show the bag. It's a nice bag though.
Thank you.
It's a very nice bag.
Nice bag. You know what you do? You should write your next song from like
The bag.
I was gonna say write it from another country. Like another country, you go to write it
Ooh.
and flex. Like that's the type of flex. Like, look, I wrote this.
While I was pelting
The
up.
third one is coming. Drake. Listen, a lot of his songs, he'll be like 5 a.m. in Toronto, 9 a.m. in
that's true.
like it's a.
2:30.
I'm writing this from.
That's a fact.
I'm writing this from Santorini, like thinking
2:30 in
about.
Trinidad goes crazy. Aftermath reflections. That's going to be the name of the song. Aftermath reflections.
1 a.m. in Juve is. 1
Yeah.
a.m. in Juve is wow. That's a sick timestamp, bro.
Found love in a hopeless place, man. Quiet.
Hopefully next time you come back, we have an update on the on the music tip. If not, but don't rush it though.
Can't rush greatness. You can't rush. And I'm a perfectionist. That's another thing. I won't put out something if I feel like it's not what I want it to be.
Yeah, man. If you shoot a video, need a love interest, is available.
Why do you feel the need to always do shit like this, bro?
I don't want to be in it, nigga.
I mean, you can.
I got. Listen, my bucket list was to be in a music video, but like as one of them gangsters in the background.
Not a
You did
gangster
that
in the
already.
Yeah, I did that.
background.
Yeah,
I had a
Epics too.
bat. Oh, it was over.
Not a.
Yeah.
They didn't even give you an AKA.
Nah,
That's
I
crazy.
wanted the bat.
Oh,
wanted the bat.
That's lit.
Yeah, I look gangster.
Hopefully you didn't bring it to a gunfight.
Nah, I'm not that. That's not Mike. That's not me. That's not Mike. It's not my life. I just wanted to be in the video looking tough. I did one figure trigger. I did one.
Yo, I'm sorry, you got me snorting this fucking
I
camera.
did one of these, man. They caught me. Yo, my wife looked at them. Yo,
I know. Sos was like,
ew.
what?
Look at you with glasses and a bat and finger guns. Yo, get the fuck out of that video.
So it's flaming out.
Flame.
In my ass, son. Fuck it, I got it off my bucket list, man.
Period.
Got it off my bucket list.
You
That's all
did
that
the
matters.
thing.
That's all that matters. Is there anything?
Let me get back in shape first. If we're gonna do videos, man.
Yo,
Yo,
Eon,
if we
it's
go-
like we're in fucking sync. I was trying to find a way to pivot to her being in the gym. Literally, I was like, how do I go into like gym shit?
There you
man?
go. Let me
You
get back
are
in shape.
you are. Can you please talk to the people and explain why like being in shape and being healthy is important? And
It's
how
it's holistic.
As you both consume wine.
and how it and
it's
how
it's holistic, right?
Don't
If
do
you
that,
feel
'cause-
better in your what?
I was about to.
Oh, my
Yo, in my mind, but you did it perfectly because I be finding ways to like pivot into something else.
Oh, trying to segue.
I was about to go right into the. Come on, man.
First of all, we've been doing this for a while now.
Come on, we
I can
done
help
love
you.
that.
You
Love
know, I
that.
can give you the alley oop, bro.
All right. So first, please explain to the people why working out is good for not only the physical but for the mental.
It's holistic. You have to heal. I mean, my apothecary line is called Centered Holistic Wellness, healing, holistically healing you from the inside out, right? How did I get that concept? Therapy, going to the gym, all of those types of things. So if you don't feel good within this, your body, your soma, which is your body, right? You're not going to feel good in your brain. Everything's going to be cloudy, all of that type of stuff. So I actually got introduced to the gym by my ex. Shout outs to him, even though not really shout outs to him. But thank you for introducing me to something that I
Shout outs
really
to you,
love.
dogs.
Huh?
So shout outs to you, dogs.
Nah, fuck him. But
Fuck you, dogs.
facts. But thank you for introducing me to the gym. And it really has shaped the way in which I view my body differently because I have body dysmorphia. It really shapes how I interact with myself and love myself differently as well. So, and it prepares me for my day. Like, if I don't go to the gym on a Monday morning, I know my week is about to be crazy. I was away and I was sick this week, so I didn't go to the gym. But I know on Monday, tomorrow, when I go to the gym, I'm going to feel just a world of difference because I'm in a space that is dedicated for me, just me. I ain't got to worry about nobody else. It's me and the weights, baby. It's me and the weights.
Earn the weights, man.
That's
Listen,
it.
man, get in the
That's
gym.
love right there.
Don't look at the nigga on the couch telling you that. Just these two, the ones that are actually doing it at the moment. Not the
I-
nigga drinking.
It's only been 2 weeks I've been back, so it's fine.
How's your body been feeling though?
Great. Shit, I went to the spa again yesterday. I feel like a new man again. The liquor didn't help. Liquor didn't help at all. But I feel great.
Mimi, are you familiar with the term happy ending?
Oh my god. Not
Yes.
again.
Cool. You know, I recently just found out what a happy ending was. So.
Oh, I found that out when I was watching Basketball Wives.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah.
I found out last week. Still not
Yeah, I
happy.
saw that. It's okay. You was today years old. Well, last week years old.
Yeah, it was. Oh, she listens. She watches. Listens. Appreciate you. Nah, but yeah, man.
Appreciate you all.
It was definitely a highlight.
Be like Mimi. Keep watching.
Highlight of the year for me. That was highlight of the season.
Not.
Highlight of the year. Man. That was fucking funny. I was crying my ass off.
I mean, happy endings. Shout out to the people that give them. There's actually a place in Brooklyn, a massage place I heard that gives happy endings.
I never want to go there.
Yeah, I think we should like get them canceled. You need an address just so I could like cancel them in person.
Sure. I won't give it to on the pod.
I'm joking. I am joking. I'm joking.
I know.
I'm joking, man. I'm joking.
Nasty.
Shout outs to the extra people. You know that's how people
Y'all
are making.
nasty. Yo, that's just y'all disgusting, son.
That's how people making
That's
a living.
gross.
Look,
Shout out to y'all.
sex work is the oldest profession in the
Yeah,
book.
sex work is
Shout out
work.
to y'all, man. That is.
But I
It's
don't
the
wanna be-
oldest profession in the book.
That's not the-
Please.
that's not the part I wanna partake in.
I'm not selling no coochie on the side, but shout outs to the people that do.
Look, nasty. I'm gonna find y'all.
Hey,
And
man.
cancel y'all in person.
Yo, Mike needs prayer. Prayer. It's Sunday. It's Sunday.
I do this to myself. Nah, but
Well, it's Friday when you guys hear this, so
Yeah,
happy
true.
Friday, y'all.
But I do want to know. I actually did. I was that person. I just want to call back. I was the person that
Had
felt
a happy
like.
ending?
Oh God.
I was confused
Nah,
where
nah,
this
nah,
was
nah, nah.
going.
No.
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
but I was
Sorry,
the person. I
Sos.
was the person that didn't need. Sorry, Sos. Yo. I'm editing this part out. I don't care no more. Nah, but I was the person that felt like I didn't need therapy, and I actually did. Actually, I had my consultation last week, and I'm starting therapy this week.
Yay!
So,
Black
welcome,
male or
man.
woman?
It's a black male.
Oh, I love that.
Black
Oh,
man.
that makes me so
Yeah,
happy.
he comes highly recommended. One of my friends is currently seeing him, and she says this guy is really dope. So, and I'm excited. Spoke to him, and he gave genuine vibes. So, we're gonna see where it goes.
It's lit, it's lit,
Happy
it's
for you, man.
lit.
That's
Yeah,
great.
Eon, so when are you booking a consultation, or do I need to reiterate the resources I gave earlier?
I'll look into it. I mean, I'm not saying I don't need therapy. I'd definitely like to speak to somebody, but I'm still curious about myself.
Okay, that works. So whenever you're ready,
Yeah,
as I tell my clients, my door is always open. I can give you some resources.
appreciate it, and I'll definitely reach out to you.
Perfect.
Wait, so you can see Eon?
No, I said I
Oh.
will give him resources.
Oh no,
Dude,
I
you're
got
not
mad.
paying attention. See, this is
Yo,
why you say niggas
listening
don't
skills.
listen.
Listen.
I'm sorry. I was curious. I was
Niggas
trying
don't- niggas
to
don't-
inquire
Niggas don't listen.
about curiosities.
All niggas not listening, child. All
No, but okay. So last thing before, because we do have to go. Sorry, in the interest of time, can you please explain to the people, the therapist friend relationship? I have a couple of therapist friends, and I want to be seen by them. I wanted to be seen by them, and they all told me it was a dub because one of them told me that they saw me in Silver Fox. So that, like, Silver Fox is a strip club in Nigeria. So
It's a happy place.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
and they said that once we're there at that level, it's very tough for me to see you as a client, right? So please speak to why that is. What rules are being broken here, and like what somebody can do if they want somebody like their friend but can't find them.
Got it. So it goes off of your licensure. As I am a social worker, that is considered a dual relationship,
Mhm.
which basic, the word dual. We have two relationships that are going on simultaneously at once, right? So with that, how can I then be partial to what the information that you're giving me if I know everyone that you're talking about? And then that's going to, right? There's no way that therapists don't have biases, implicit or explicit biases. So I may be holding in my biases because you're coming to me as a friend and telling me some shit about people that we know mutually, but I won't be able to give you a full therapeutic analysis because I've already made up my mind about what I think about this person personally.
Mm.
And so, and the power differential will always be, it just won't be on the same playing field, right? So, if, prime example, there's some licensures, I won't name any names, some licensures
Nah, shit on them.
that after 5 years, you can become friends with your former clients. To me, I don't think that that's cool because the power differential will always be uneven. I will always know more about you than you will ever know about me. And that's done on purpose so that the therapeutic frame can be kept with clients. So if you want to find someone like your friend because you think your friend is dope, then ask your friend who's a therapist for resources, right? Oh, I know a perfect person for you. I had prime example, my one of my mentors, her daughter needed a therapist and she was like, I know she can't see you because you've been to the house. I'm your blah blah blah. And I said, you know what? I have the perfect person for you understand? That would fit actually your daughter's temperament way more than I would. And their therapeutic relationship works out. So it's all about using your professional network as well in order to help people that you know that are looking for the services.
Okay, bro. Cool. You heard it here first, man. Sorry, sorry for what you saw in Silver Fox. I hope.
Look, man, everybody was with the shenanigans there. All right.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm really looking forward to finding out why I do that. Taking a serious moment and laughing. I'm looking forward to it. So, and I'm gonna come back. I promise.
It's called a defense mechanism.
But
You
what
use
am I
it's called
defending against?
it doesn't I don't you have to figure that out, but that's how you survive throughout life. It's humor. You use humor in order to deflect whatever you're feeling internally. Because hard conversations, hard emotions are not given to black men too, right? Like y'all are not allowed to feel anything besides stoicism. Not my stomach growling.
I thought that was mine. So I'm like,
No,
what
that's
the?
mine,
stomach-
bro.
stomach's been
My
growling
shit is
too, actually.
wild.
I'm not gonna hold you.
I thought that was mine. I'm like, what the?
I'm not gonna hold you. My stomach's been growling
It's the
too.
first
man.
ever
I'm
you
hungry.
good fart.
I'm crying. And I just ate, so I don't know what's going on. It was that hot loud.
There's bathrooms over there.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I
I'm
think we
good.
got some like Mylanta here somewhere. So, like,
All right.
you good? Nah,
Good flowers.
yeah, good flowers. So good flowers. Gotta find. You gonna find somebody, or you wanna find somebody to give your flowers to. It could be a person, could be a group, because
Could be a thing.
could be
Could be your flight.
like,
What's wrong with you?
Some people need. Some flights need flowers. Like look at Spirit.
oh wow, nah, they need a whole lot more.
They need everything. I'm giving them to y'all for creating a platform and a space for black people to come and talk and be real and be themselves. So thank you.
Appreciate that. I genuinely do appreciate
That's
that, man.
thank you.
Sometimes,
We try.
yeah, man.
It's funny because it evolved into this. Like what we were trying to do before and what it became was actually really because we were thinking like conversations, little ha-has, make it be a little bit messy, because people love shit like that. And then it became a place where people could just come listen and come relate, understand the culture. And we always have people on here who share their stories. And if somebody can be like, oh, okay, I hear what you're saying, I feel what you're saying, I'm getting something from this. So this is that's really what You Good is. That's the whole premise of this podcast. The people that we have on here, what they do, where they're from, their backgrounds, everything, it cumulates into what we're trying to, let the people
Ashe.
become,
Ashe.
I go.
Oh, look, I'm talking more. Hey. I'm done with my speech, bro.
Nah, you good, man.
We want to give you your flowers too, bro.
I'm giving my flowers to my sis Valerie, man. My blood sister actually.
I know what you
Yeah,
meant.
she's moving. She's moving this weekend.
Oh.
Well, she moved down to the Maryland area, and sometimes it's been a very very tough couple weeks for me, only because like when I moved out a couple months ago. I have another sister who's moving out in a couple of weeks. My sister just moved yesterday. So and then different, and then my other brother is embarking on his new journey. So there's a lot of just next phase
Transition.
Yeah, a lot of transitions going on in my family, right? And processing that it's tough because big on nostalgia, big on old vibes, and I'm happy for everybody. While I'm gonna miss them, one, I'm happy for everybody for moving, and then two, it gives me a reason to travel to Maryland now, right? And my sister's moving to Houston. You already know I need reasons to go to Houston.
Yeah.
Like, you don't got to tell me twice to go down to H now. So yeah, shout out to you, your amazing husband. Shout out to the kids, man. I'm gonna come see y'all soon, and turn up in Baltimore for me, man. Miss y'all already.
Oh.
Yeah, so shout out to them. We normally have gunshots. I mean, we normally have applause. Yeah.
Just went straight to gunshots.
Nah, gunshots is
gunshots in the air. I like how you get here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually not even entirely sure what I'm gonna. I know you told me to do a list, and then I was looking through the list, and I'm like, I know, but I'm just fine. I'm gonna give my flowers to everyone who has discovered self care recently, because that is, again, I know I'm new to this. I'm still enjoying the process. So, guys, it's really take care of yourselves, whatever that entails. I'm gonna give my flowers to y'all. I was thinking about a particular person, but I'm like, let me hold off on that. So I'm gonna give my flowers to them. To everyone.
The person that I'm thinking about?
Huh?
Is the person that I'm thinking about?
Nope.
The one I didn't call a hoe.
No.
I just want to be clear.
No.
Nah, it's not.
Let's not give her flowers in person.
Period.
Come on, man.
Period. See, that's be Eon. Okay? Give your bitch your flowers in person. Be Eon.
I ain't call you a hoe.
But you gonna call her? You gonna say the other thing?
I didn't call you a hoe.
Oh, well, then you just went straight to it. All right, man.
Yo,
y'all wanted me. Like, I'm all right.
I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like, I would love for you to come back before the season's over.
Definitely.
Facts. I'll be back.
No disrespect to all our former guests. No disrespect to y'all. Y'all have been dope. Y'all have been amazing. I appreciate y'all.
But she's kind of topped y'all.
There's I feel like there's more, because I wanted to talk about therapy and friends. We talked about relationships. I want to go over friends too, because sometimes you have that friend that look you like, I'm not your client. Why are you talking to me like that? And the emotional intelligent one could come off as, the demon. I'm not gonna call women out their name, but
you know who you are.
It's moments in time where they probably look at you like, damn, man, I don't even want her to come because she's gonna feel like she can read me.
Me.
How much times does that happen?
Enough.
Yeah, man. I need you to come back, man.
Yeah, you definitely have to.
I think we want Quanah back. So
yeah, bring us together.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, y'all coming back. We gonna
bring me and Quanah together.
Righty and lefty coming back, man.
Woo!
Therapy and keto.
That's why
I mean, it go hand in hand. Body self-care, brain self-care.
I think last time, but I think we didn't even scratch the surface on things that Quanah wanted to talk about. So
no, we didn't.
So
it was more of an introduction.
Yeah, so it's like I think now we're gonna have like conversations. Like, talk about this and that. And Quana want to talk. She
Yes,
got a lot.
Quana has a lot
Yeah,
to
man.
say. That's my baby.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. But yeah, man. You know the vibes, man. Stick
All
so.
right, this has been another episode of the You Good Podcast. I am the most dangerous DJ Eon, with my co-host.
Scared Proud Brother Mike Stay Blessed, signing out. And our lovely host today. Lovely guest. Sorry. You know this lovely host.
Mimi.
I'm a lovely host. Thank you.
You are a lovely host. I'm a lovely co-host. But thank you very much, me, for pulling up, man.
Thank you so much.
Where can the people find you? One last time. Everything. IG, Facebook, Twitter.
Okay.
OnlyFans.
So OnlyFans.
No, I'm editing that one.
You know what?
I'm editing that one. I'm editing that
Nah,
one.
because that was Book's fault. Okay.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it. I'm like,
that
you know
was
what?
Book's fault.
Nah, man.
All right. Personal IG is MSMEME Tane. Therapy IG is Miosha Tane Therapy, and my apothecary line, Centered Holistic Wellness, centered with an S, holistic with a W, and wellness. Thank y'all.
Yes. And Centered, she came through and gave us some nice gifts. Centered Holistic
My bag's
Wellness.
over
We're
there.
going to show some love. Listen right here. This right here. This is the Essentially Unwind Body Soap.
Mike loves the oils, so
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I see you
I
in
be
10
using my
months.
oil too, man.
Give me about 10 months with this one, man. You good baby shower.
You're not a baby shower.
And then the beard oil. Oh my God, it's over. It's over.
Period.
That's my second bottle too.
Yeah.
Period.
I was supposed to get this at the barber shop. I forgot.
That's why I give it.
Come on, man. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Mimi, for popping out. We appreciate you. To everybody out there, thank y'all for rocking with us. If you made it this far, we love you. Make sure you get the merch. Merch is out. You good merch. Stay blessed merch as well. Shout out to everybody. Eon.
If you can't afford it, like, subscribe, comment, share it on your story.
That's a fact. Shout out to Cambodia. Yeah, that's one of our biggest client bases for whatever reason. One of our biggest
Cambodia.
fans.
It's U.S., Canada, and Cambodia.
Yeah, and then there was one more too. I forgot the other one.
Egypt.
Egypt. There we go. You went to Egypt. Come on, man.
I did.
Yeah, shout out to Egypt and Cambodia.
Interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna be out there soon.
How they got there, we don't even know. But we appreciate it. We love you.
You good. That's
Yeah,
it.
you know the vibes,
And you
man.
blessed.
Stay
All right,
tuned
later,
for
y'all.
the Cambodia tour. Oh, it's over, man. I can't wait. But yeah, man. Shout out to y'all.